How did it do that? How did it do that? All right, so it just stopped updating. Is that what I'm to understand? It just stopped updating. Okay, so I can just hide and show cursor, and that makes it update, I guess. All right, so here we go. Wait, what's going on? All right. Our total, let's get some more of this. Here's an unused address. Let's go ahead and get on over to the crowd node faucet and get ourselves some monenes. And let's go ahead and try with the DCG faucet and let it just crash. I thought there was another one too. Because I think I've done it and had it work. Ah, bridges. Who knows what a bridge is? Does anybody know what a bridge is? All right. I wasn't good enough. Okay, these are bicycles. That looks like a motorcycle. That doesn't look like a bicycle. I don't see any bicycles anywhere else. Okay. We'll just sit there. Okay. Oh, loosen up the belt. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for this to probably just fail. That's probably what I'm waiting for. I'm probably waiting for it to fail. Let me wait for that to fail in a different tab so that I can focus on what's good in this tab. So our cache drawer preferences are implemented. So it's going to try, actually, let's go ahead and just update this. This is one. We're going to try to get one of these. Let's try to get 5 of these. Let's just try to get one of everything to start, I guess. Whoops. And what we'll do is we'll sort by priority first and then by denomination second. And by need. Right? Okay, so that did not update, unfortunately. Actually, I don't know that I want any of these. All right, so when we update, we're going to need to calc have and need. Or maybe it won't matter, because what I'm worried is that if we change these inputs, okay, let me go take a look at this. Let's see, did this finish yet? Nope. Verification expired. Traffic lights. And let's just double check here if we refresh. Is this one still unused? Or did we get some monenes that we didn't hear about? That one's still unused. Okay, get coins. It's got the little twisty do. It'd be nice if there was some sort of indicator here. So, okay, this is a prime example of my frustration with modern web development. This has got all this fancy stuff going on. It's trying to look so cool. Doesn't have any feedback that the button was clicked. You know? This is this is the year 24, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm sure this was created before that, but all right. So let's see if we get anything new. Nope. Okay, didn't work. All right, that's okay. We'll come back around to it. But the good news is that we can probably get one of everything at least out of this. So let's go ahead and try for that. And let's see. I'll actually do 2 of these. And then let's I'm going to have that recalc. So give me a moment. Oh, let me start this. Okay, we're getting started. Woo! Forgot to hit the start button. So I forgot to hit the start button, so it'd take us over. So render cache drawer. So priority is something. All right. But so what this should do is it should update things that are different so that we can render the cache drawer but then it shouldn't give us the problem where we lose focus on what we're typing because it won't be updating the thing that we just typed at. Okay, so now let's try this again. We're going to refresh. And then I'm going to say, no, I want 3. That doesn't seem like that's doing what I would have expected. Oh, did I... What? Sync cache drawer. Render cache drawer. So what I want changed... So I want 5. I have 0, so I need 5, right? Isn't that what we're saying here? So why is this not updating? Okay, let's so when it syncs, it should be rendering. Okay. All right, I'm confused. This was working a minute ago just fine. So what I'm wondering is if maybe did I open up the wrong console? I mean, it seems like it's the right console. Hey everybody, how's it going? So I'm just trying to fix a little something with my cache drawer here, and then I'm going to use this information to decide how to denominate the coins. So we're going to denominate according to priority, then according to first priority, then size, then need. Okay, so okay, that doesn't make any sense. Did this go to 2? That went to 2. So what is this telling us? Because it saved it. It did a db set, right? So, but I'm not seeing the console.log for... I'm just very confused by this. What? Okay. Favicon not found, great. Okay. So I don't know what happened. It just got stuck in a bad state. All right. The reason we'll wrap this is because if the person's in the middle of typing, like I was just now, we don't want it to be gunking up their flow. There we go. That's good. Great. Okay. So now we've got that syncing. We've got the need live updating. So now we've got to figure out... Oh, okay, so that did actually give us some coin. All right, so now we got to figure out how can we take this and use the minimum amount to get a single output. So this is where I'm hoping... Oh, is that doing the... It's doing the weird things again, isn't it? I wish we could get rid of that. I hate it when I scratch my chin and it's like thumbs up, thumbs down, or whatever, but what do you do? It's Apple. All right, this music's a little too goofy. It said goofy, but it's not goofy in the right way. Let me go back to... Bluegrass was pretty good. I'm going to go back to Bluegrass. Okay, so what we're going to do is try to target specific amounts try to use basically as few coins as possible to have all the needs met. Okay, so with that idea in mind, okay, I do just want... All right, we have on change. I'll let that do its thinking. It's thinking too long. Think faster, think faster. That's weird. Let's get up, down. And GitHub's down, people. I wonder what's going on with GitHub. Ha 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 ha. Oh, so I just searched GitHub on Twitter. The AI-powered developer platform. Really? Wasn't it developer-powered social platform? All right, I don't see anything about it being down, but whatever, it's down. Okay. All right. So we're gonna attach to the denominate button. Let me get back to the denominate button here. First of all, let me actually move this out of the way. It's clogging up my viewport there. Okay, denominate selected. Let's hook that up. I don't know. This might be a time where we're gonna have to move some functionality over into -tx from the wallet library that I was building. Am I still? Do we still have that as its own separate thing? I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that too. Oh yeah, right. Forgot. GitHub's down. That's okay. We'll look at that later. Thank goodness I don't have to have GitHub to get my work done. Honestly. You know, some people, they literally can't do their work without everything online 100%, you know. But it's not just it's not just being online. It's having specific services that frequently go down, you know, be required for their workflow. And GitHub does frequently go down. Anyway, denominated, selected. So we're going to hook up this button. We're going to do on click equals and then denominate. All right, so with that denominate, now we have to expose something. Denominate coins, right? Yeah, okay, denominate coins. By the way, I don't want to attach this all directly to window. This would be better if it was something else. Had a namespace to it. We'll figure out the namespace later. Could call it app. Change. And then let's do on key up as well. App is kind of generic, but works well enough. You know, at least it provides that namespace where we know where things are coming from. We do have a file called wallet app. You know. Then when you search for the code, well, I guess the function names were easy enough, but whatever. This is going to work. It's going to work great. Call it wallet app. Okay, so app.denominate coins. So first thing that we got to do is we got to go through all the deltas to get spendable matters. Keep the same memory reference, but change the value. Now this is probably the third time we've done this, so this would be a key thing to refactor, but I'm not going to refactor it right now. All right, so we've got a list. Basically, we're building up a bunch of indexes that it really would be good to refactor them out to, to help manage the state better, because the more of these things that we have and the more ad hoc they are, the more state problems we get, obviously. But all right, we're going to go through all of these coins. Um, let's see. All right, sync cache drawer. Where is it synced to primarily? The database, right? Okay. So DB is law for this. And we need to sort this. So we're going to sort by priority and amount. Actually, more than that, we want to kind of group them, don't we? See, priority. And we kind of want to reverse sort by priority. Okay, let me think on this for a moment. All right, priorities, map. And they're going to sort lexicographically. Okay, if A is greater than B, turn 1. Oh no. There we go. There's our sort descending. Okay, so we got something going on there. It'll probably be closer to looking like that. Okay, so we got priority groups. Something like that. Okay. So within a priority, we want to sort by those that there must be need. That's one thing. If there's no need,
come on, Bubba. Let's play some Bubble Bobble. Yeah!
the so we do want to, yeah, we do want to adjust for need here as well. So slot need, blah, 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 blah. This is kind of... It's kind of something else. It doesn't totally belong here, but I'm going to put it here for now. Because again, this is one of those things where there's some dependency management that would need to be done. Okay, so we've got that now. So we're syncing the cash drawer, rendering, we're going to denominate the coins. So this should have... We're going to have priority groups, so anything that's the same priority we're going to group together. We're going to store the priorities. Slots. Candy bar, credit save my dollar. All right, so now these are going to be sorted by denom. Okay. Here's what I think we need to do. All right, so we're gonna try to take all the coins and find a mostly best coin for this to pull from. Let's see if we can get back to this. Nope. GitHub gate. Okay, now all of the GitHub down tweets are rolling in. Okay. That's right. I've got the code locally anyway. All right, so the idea here is that we're going to find the spendable addresses Let's see. All right, somebody SPV mentioned. Hold on. Let's just see. Okay. Where was I at? Sorry, I got distracted by a thing. All right. Slots shift. So this is where we need to basically there is a select coins function. I have to go find it. I don't know that it's published in -tx yet. I think it might be in the Dash wallet stuff, but not actually in the -tx stuff yet because it's not. I don't know if it's finalized to that state, but basically there's a select coins, and so what we would do is we would be giving the UTXOs of all the coins. So we would figure that out in some way. So basically spendables. Spendable addresses. Yeah. Okay, so this is basically it. Sorry, message to I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to take this function. We're going to call this get UTXOs. Probably get all UTXOs. And then we'll just do this thing right here. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out here sooner or later. Okay, so I do believe that we have a -tx.sum. Let's go check that out real quick. Let's see what's available off of -tx. Create denomination output. All right, so we've already got some of that. But this one is, I think this is a little bit different because this is for cash send. But it might actually work the same. I have to, take a look at this stuff. Yeah, we've got some, which we pass at coins, and then it just loops over. So this should be good. All right, so we're going to have another get all UTXOs that's going to be with the denominate coins, right? Okay, and let's see what we've got here. 2-, to sats, utils. Oh, reverse hex. I've got that there. Doi. All right, appraised counts, appraised memos, create insufficient funds error. Okay, legacy, select optimal UTXOs. So we have some sort of select optimal UTXOs. Let's see if it's here. Serialize, select. All right, parse unknown. Create raw. I'm gonna have to see what's available. On the -tx instance. All right, so -tx, where's that at? Let's go look for that instance. Stores global variable. Temp1. All right. Hash and sign all, legacy. Yeah. I guess the selection functions are elsewhere. I thought I started moving them over, but yeah, I'll look through the code a little bit, and then let's see what else we got. Create donation, not denomination, donation. All right, create for sig. Get ID. And I think that we can get rid of both this create legacy create tx is just an alias of create legacy tx, which I believe is now an alias of .legacy, .draft, and .finalize. Sort by sats, ascending, descending. Sort inputs, sort outputs. All right. Okay. Yeah, all right, none of those functions are here. So they've got to be in the wallet. Wallet library code. Okay, so we're going to go take a trip over to some wallet library code. All right, wallet. The DC wallet that's defunct. That was something I started on the other day, but this is already miles ahead of it. And that it, like, I literally is just boilerplate hello world. So saying miles ahead of it doesn't even do it justice. It makes it sound like there was something there. Okay, wallet UI, let's go into dash tools, dash wallet, I think. Select optimal UTXOs. Okay. So this is where the cache send dips were implemented, I believe. Okay, UTXOs and output. Yes. Okay, so this function probably encompasses a bunch of other functions. So this one might actually be ready to move over. Let's see if that's still used anywhere. Because I think I replaced it with a different algorithm. Okay, use all coins. Alright, we got the break change. Okay. Some of this is starting to come back to my memory. So maybe cache send should be its own library for a little bit before we pull it into dash TX. Okay, use matching coins. Oh yeah, this has got address stuff in it, contacts. Okay. But it was, okay, so some of the stuff that I learned in the most recent refactoring of Dash TX, if applied to this, would make this make a lot more sense, because there's this get next pay adders. You know, we got to get a count, allow reuse, blah, 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 blah. Some of that comes into play. Alright, get balance. I think this is the same as sum. To dash, I think that's the same. Yeah, some of these... I probably should rename it to sum coins and deprecate sum, but... whatever. Okay, use all coins, use matching coins, is adder like, get next pay adders, get next change adders, sort inputs. Alright, we got stuff in here about stamps, that's good news. But it looks like that select optimal function isn't being used anymore. Hash and sign all. Capture TX. So that was basically the finalize. Well, it was more than finalize, because it was also capture TX means take whatever information about this transaction and then update the local state as well. So update the balances, you know, if it had a balance, then it's an input, then take away the balance. If it didn't have a balance and it's an output, or just add the new balance to the output. So all that stuff. Okay. All right, so this is the CLI that I'm currently using when I use it. Interesting. I don't know why I have the break change there. All right, let's see if in the lib. All right, where are we handling break change? Here. And when we do send, okay, use matching coins. All right, let's see if I got any. Send with change back to the main wallet. Okay. So use matching coins means we're going to take... yes. So here... Okay, got it. There, we're going to denominate the coin, pair inputs to outputs. Okay, I'm not sure if this selection algorithm will work. Maybe I do want that select optimal coins. That might be the closest thing that I have. Let's go take a look at pair inputs to outputs. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be it. All right, let's take a look at use all coins. Denominate coins. Alright, denominate self-play coins. Appraise fees. Stamps per coins, how transactable it is. Okay, select optimal ETXs. Alright, so we're going to appraise. That's going to be our basis for the fees. Oh, so this is output. This is Satoshi's out. Like Sat's out, basically. Okay. Largest to smallest. Try to get just one. Try to use as few coins as possible. Okay. Let's try using this function. Let's try bringing this one over and see what happens. Because I think that this function will work well for the use case that we're staring at right now. All right, so let's switch this over from dash join to dash wallet, which really I think this should go back into dash tx, especially because it has hard dependencies. Well, not hard. I mean, there's just a few constants, but it has dependencies on dash tx. Okay, is that still called appraise? Or did we change the name to be more specific? Let's take a look. Because I think it became something like appraise fees. No, it's still called appraise. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Alright. So I think what, if I remember correctly, what this is going to do is it's going to select the largest coin that doesn't go over, or the smallest coin that goes over. Yes, I think it selects the smallest coin that goes over, if I remember correctly. So get all UTXOs right here. And right there. Wait. Denominate coins. Okay. And this one, I think the goal is to not have coins mixed together. Let's see, what else did this have in it? I mean, I do need to check out and see if this wasn't put into, maybe it's a private function, because I could have sworn that this did make it into dash tx in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so what was I looking for? Sets out, what does it return? Okay, it returns coins. So these are the coins that are being suggested to use to make this. Alright, so we're not going to do anything with it right now. We're just going to log it out. And so okay, so this is the thing that we would need to do, is we would somehow need to mark these coins as used. We're going to mark these coins as a reserve so they can't be selected again. Boom. All right. Except the select optimal UTXOs probably isn't returning. I'm not sure if it's just returning some of these or if it's returning the object from those. But we would need to do a little bit better here. Let's do, okay. Whoops. Select optimal. Okay, UTXOs. What are we looking at? Sorts them. Goes through all of them. Goes through some of them. And then returns included. All right, let's see. Is included is a reference. Okay, good. So this is good. So this will work. So basically we could draft a whole bunch of transactions here. All right, so here we do the round robin of the same priority. Oh, and then also does this throw an error? Okay. So it is possible that it'll select a bunch. Okay, so we actually need to do this a little differently. All right, so we're going to get that. Okay. Okay, so as long as we have this thing that we can fulfill. Oh, thank you, Hanene. Den for the win-win. Alright, so as long as we have this thing that we can fulfill, we'll fulfill it. If we can't fulfill it, we'll skip it. It goes out of the running. Okay, so here's the other thing I need to do up here. If not slot. Break. And so we'll go through each priority group. We'll start. Oh, and we need to make sure that there's a need. So if we got none left, we're done with the loop. And we can't just loop over the slots because we're going to put the slot back in. So we're going to round robin. Because this is JavaScript, we have to do it this way. Because if we do it the other way and something goes wrong in the code and need is for some reason a string somehow, which if I had all my type tooling turned on, then that, to help prevent against that a little bit, but I don't right now. So we positively confirm that we need one by using the positive application here. All right. So then we get all the UTXOs, we select the coins, we sum the coins to make sure that it's enough. If it's not enough, we just skip it. We go through each of the coins, we reserve them, we lower the need, and if there still is a need, then we push the thing back into the round robin. So if we need a 10, a 1, and a 0.1, we're going to try to get 1 10 first. We're going to try to get one of each of the things according to the priority. And this way, I kind of wish we could just add more to the cash drawer. Well, basically have the full queue say, okay, I want you to try to get 2 of these, then 1 of those, then another 1 of these, then 4 of those. I mean, it'd be kind of convoluted. I don't think too many people do it. I'd probably use it once or twice, but certainly we could build out the queue reorganize it, rerun it. Or maybe it would be a little bit different, like, how many of these do you want? Like, what's left over? We could do it that way. So for this round, I want to get so many of these and so many of these. That would probably be the better way to do it. So this is probably just the wrong way to do it, but whatever. It's the way I'm doing it right now. I guess, okay, this is my problem. Is that I'm thinking of it both in terms of set it and forget it, as well as in terms of what to do right now. So whatever, we'll leave this one alone. We'll go ahead and do this. All right. Denominate selected. Nothing? App.denominate coins. Okay. Oh, prevent default? Okay, sure. Okay, good. All right, so our groups are, our priorities are 10, 1, and 0. Our slots are the slots that we're already familiar with. All right. So the groups did not work out. Didn't we have a dot pusher? It seems impossible for something to be pushed in here and also to not exist. Ah. There we go. Now we should see something. Okay, good. Priority groups. First one. Oh, so our priorities are wrong. Well, no. This is okay because this is how it's sorted. That's how it's going to go through it. And this is what we actually have. Okay. Wait, that doesn't look right. Oh no, these are the same priority. Got it. These are the same priority. Okay. Oh no, so that looks right. So the next step must be failed.
Bubba, let's play some bubble bobble. Yeah!
Okay, so why are we only getting this far? It seems like there should definitely be something coming after. Okay, not needed. All right, we should be seeing need on these. Let's look in the application layer. Track, cache drawer, need. So maybe I hadn't adjusted the need yet. So it wasn't seen yet. Okay, good. Found coins, found coins, found coins. Great. This looks good. I just had to do something over there real quick. All right. Okay, so good. I think that what this means, let's go ahead and take a look at what these coins actually look like. So I'm expecting it's probably typically 1 coin per each. Okay, what was this? Amount? That one's going to be good. Okay, so I think also what we should do here is we kind of have to do each of these one at a time, and we have to wait for the address that's going to be used next to become available. Because there is an interesting thing about this, which is that it's going to make... Well, let's see. Does it really matter whether we make the change now or later? Because if we just loop something back through... Yeah, I guess this is all right. So, one thing to note here is that once we get the change back, we can run this process again. And so the question is, how do we best allocate the funds so that we have the fewest relationships? And I think that might actually be that we denominate one, we wait for instant send, we denominate the next, we wait for instant send, we denominate the next, we wait for instant send. So we wait... Let's see. I don't know if it shows up in the mempool or what. All right. Oh, okay. So, yeah, let's just run it through and let what happens happens. All right, let's see. Okay, so it makes the first one. Wait, we don't have enough for that to make 20. So something's going on here. I think these aren't being marked as reserved, is my guess. Let's see if this is actually showing the same one twice. Yeah, it's showing the same one twice. So my system of marking it reserved is not working as hoped. If reserved, continue. This is in the wrong place. Okay. There we go. All right, let's try looking at this again. Because I think if we look at it again, now it's going to be a bit nicer. I still don't think it should be able to be doing 2 of these. Okay, maybe it's because... Hold on. What are we saying we want? How many 10s do we want? I want 1 10. And it's definitely got enough to make a 10. if it selects everything, there's definitely enough to make a 10. So why is that 10 not coming? So the 10 is a priority of 1. Okay, right. Right, okay. So I'm saying, because it's a priority of 1, and we want to make these, that's going to make those first. But then is this one the 10? I think this one's the 10. Okay, so if we look at the priorities, and what we want, I think that has one more 0 there. Alright, so it's going to try to get the largest one that we want just one of. Then it's going to get 2 smaller ones. Then it's going to get 1 of the bigger ones. And then it's going to get 1 of the smaller ones. Alright. So, and then of course we're going to be creating some coins here. Alright. Alright, alright. All right, let's see if we can take this whole thing. Okay, so first of all, before I make any more changes, let's go ahead and save because we're in a good spot. And I'm force pushing that because I know that GitHub's been down and I was trying to push earlier. So I know that there's nothing in GitHub. And I've only been working on this locally, so I know there's nothing in GitHub that's not here. Okay. All right, so now that I've got that done, let's try to refactor this a little bit so that all of this stuff... Definitely want to mark the coins as pending. Let's see if we can kind of keep away from the UI stuff for a little bit. All right, Satoshi's address. I think we're going to go all the way up to finalize. So I think we can do a big draft. Return the TX. Okay. All right, let's see. We might not be able to do this. It may not work as simply and beautifully as I would like. We're going to draft a single output. All right. We're going to discover the change output. So with all of this, one of the things we're going to need to return. So we're going to need to return, okay, tx, draft tx, change output, if such a thing exists. So this is similar language to what we had before. We're going to commit the wallet tx, means we're going to update the state in regards to the wallet. Oh, we don't know the TX ID yet. Right, okay. Let's see. So we're not going to do that. Okay, so info.deltas.push index, the input.index? I don't know, output index? I don't know. What is this? What is this going to be? It's going to be now we can get the transaction ID. Basically, we can hold on a second. Let me look for node-tx-tx.js, get ID. Only useful for a fully signed TX. Okay. So I guess we'll go ahead and fully sign it then. Okay. All right, so we got the signed TX. We've got, okay. I gotta go look at that deltas format again real quick. Do I still have it up here? Address TXID output index. No, that's not deltas. That's UTXOs. Let's try deltas. Okay. So Satoshi's index address. Okay, so all right, so here we're pre-building what this is going to look like. So we're basically doing our local mem for something that we're about to broadcast. So that in our own memory, we know what this is. We know all the details about the UTXO that this is creating. It's, what do you call it? Minority report. It's the minority report of the UTXO. UTXO minority report. Done. Okay. So that's what that is. Whoa. All right. Output of outputs. So this is the one where I think we need to select, input. Dang it! This was all output stuff. I was doing it wrong. Why didn't somebody chime in and let me know I was doing it wrong? Huh?
Come on, Bubba. Let's play some Bubble Bobble. Yeah!
Okay. So this probably would have been better. Okay. Output of sine tx outputs. So this is actually going to, now we need to do input of sine tx inputs, because these are the ones that we actually do need to mark as pending. So I had it right the first go around. Because these are the UTXOs that are about to become TXOs or STXOs. Yeah. I think this has to have output index. Yes. All right, so that's actually going to be correct. All right. All right, finalize wallet TX. Render addresses. Pending. I think I'm actually just going to swappy doodle this, since I have to do it anyway. I think that's a better way to do this. Okay. So, the finalized wallet TX, what we're doing here, and I guess this could have been done. All right, I'm gonna try it a different way. So this is only going to be used for its side effects, which is going to be state management. We're going to put this here. Commit wallet TX. So this one we're just going to void out. I don't think that even needs... I'll just put an await there anyway, just for funsies. Alright, signed TX. Alright, so a lot of this stuff is probably better done. I don't know. So what was all this then? Do I need to worry about any of this? We got to confirm in there. Okay, debug signed. All right. So let's see. How's this looking? Well, that's looking pretty good. Okay, and this isn't missing anything. So we have a draft TX draft change. Output address is missing. Okay, so I'm actually not sure what I was going to do with the change output. It seems like that was needed for something, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't know what it was. Maybe when I go to look back at the other thing, I'll remember. Okay, so I think that this commit wallet TX probably should include pretty much all of this. Render addresses, render coins. I'm going to leave that for now. But, okay, so the other thing that we're going to need to do, it's pretty similar to this. Okay, where did amount come from? Did amount really come from here? Did that come from output? And that was this output here. And what was all this stuff above here? This is all coin selection stuff. So that's just generic. Well, generic. It's specific. It's implementation detail of the wallet stuff, but this is just wallet stuff. All right, so we're getting so close, and yet we are so far still. I might still come back to this tonight. I got another hour on this right now. So draft wallet TX, commit wallet TX, render addresses, select coin. So where was I at? Denominate coins. Oh, what I wanted to do was basically draft and finalize, then commit, draft, finalize, commit, and okay. There's like a balance or something that I needed to deal with. I thought there was something outside. All right, let me do this. Get diff. Amount stir. I don't know. Okay. I think I was thinking that was changed for some reason. But I need to select, I need to actually select from the receive addresses in this particular case. So let's see what this looks like. I'm going to duplicate all of this for right now. I may end up duplicating, or not duplicating, but moving that into the commit wallet TX. Because I do need to clean up the receive addresses as well. But it's actually kind of important that all of that happens before we add the stuff to the mempool. So we're going to add the stuff to the local mempool. Then we're going to try to get it from where to mark. Okay, so this is what we want to have happen. We don't want to look up. This is what we want. This is what we want to have happen. We don't want to look up the things that we've spent, because if we look up what we've spent, we're actually going to see its current value. I don't know. Whatever. We're just going to move back into the denom stuff. All right, denominate coins. We're getting pretty close here. All right, so we found the coins to make the denom. So let's see what we can do with all of this. All right, so we're going to have to make this an async function. That's fine. Probably need to pull that out into functions rather than... When you're doing loops, this is not a good loop. This is a very bad loop. Bad. Yeah, all this stuff should probably go into a function. But I guess we could... Okay, one thing that we need for sure is that we don't have an address. So we need to pull from the receive adders, and we need to use that as an address. We have selected the inputs on purpose. Those are our coins. Coins that we are purposefully holding in reserve. All right. We are not updating this right here, so we don't need that. We can move this into here. All right, so we don't have a way to continue out of something like this. We have a semantic loop problem. Whatever. So basically, every iteration of the loop, this gets hoisted and created anew. Oh, I can't do a JSON ignore, can I? All right, there we go. So we get around that because I don't want that holding up the other stuff that I've got going on in terms of being able to understand where my errors are with my tooling. Okay, so at this point, so all right, so with that, and we're not taking anything back from that, we're just using it for side effects. It's changing the state of the world. So we choose not to do it, and we choose not to do it. All right. All right, so receive adders can only be removed anyway. So we're good there. So we're going to receive these coins. 2 addresses that we're going to use. All right, so it seems like it makes sense. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. Oh, wait, is that real? Do we have 15? Oh, yeah, we do. We've got 15. Okay, cool. All right, so, and this is no longer denominate selected, it's just denominate period. But let's see what happens. Might work. I would not expect it to. It's probably still some other bug, but it might work. Well, okay, let's try one more time, because I think there is a reason to suspect that it will work. And that reason... Okay, what is it complaining about here? Okay, because output's not used, and social and all that's not used. All right. Okay, so if this works when I click select denominated, I suspect it should work, or denominate selected, which it seems to. Then I suspect that it should work if I just comment that one out and uncomment the real stuff. I would like one other change, though. The commit wallet, I really think that putting all of this in there would be good. There we go. And then get rid of that. That was obviously wrong. I see that now. I apologize. Okay. All right. So this is probably a titch overkill. Just a titch. I don't remember what part I was saying was a titch overkill because it's not the whole thing. Unless it is the whole thing. Now, all of this. Okay. So this, it's starting to, factor out into pretty honestly, in all honesty, it's, it's decent code. All right, it's probably not going to work on the first go. So, let's not go crazy, but really send? Yes. Boom, blew up, of course. X.slice is not a function. Of course it blew up. All right. Oh no, what have we done?
Come on, Bubba. Let's play some Bubble Bobble. Yeah!
That's interesting. Let's, I actually want to figure out where this error is coming from. 872. So I think the bit that this needed right here. Okay, I see why we split this up. So we can see a little bit of information about it before we confirm it. But maybe that confirm should be its own function too, so it's just, copy and paste the 4 lines. All right, let's see. Where is this coming from? Cannot set properties of undefined. 872. Okay, denom's map. Get denom. If not denom. Alright, let's see what happens if we do this then. I'll probably also want to see coin. Get denom true. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that was different before, but... Oh, do we have something that's denominated now? Oh, because I think that thing actually went through, and what failed was the debug on it, right? Oh, interesting. Just took a couple of refreshes for it to sort itself out. All right. Really send? Yep. Okay. Hex.slice is not a function. 340 is probably, again, something like what we just saw. Whoops. Where it's just missing an await. That's not missing an await. Oh, signtx.transaction? Maybe. Maybe we need to go look at this. Get ID. Ah. Indeed. In order to get ID, we need to pass in the TX hex. Alright. Alright, I'm down. Alright, so we need one of these still, but we got two of these that are still priority. We have two of them. How do we have two of them, though? We should only have one of them. Maybe the need wasn't updated on the object because it never got to update, so maybe we need to do this. Okay. Yeah, so... Here, we need to recalculate and then recommit. So basically, we need a... In sync cache drawer... If the current need is different... Okay, so let's go back to sync cache drawer. Nobody wants to do all this dirty stuff. This is why React just re-renders the whole thing. Right. But still, then you have to build the dependency graphs with the use state, use effect, use this, use that. So you still end up doing the dependency graphs. I think that in some cases, building the dependency graph as an object and the way that React does is smart. But I don't really think that it gets around the plethora of problems that you have, because people just put this in the HTML, right? So you still get the bugs, you just shifted them from being in the JavaScript to being in the HTML. You didn't eliminate them. Yes, you re-render everything, but then you have the problems associated with re-rendering it. So is there a better solution than doing it the way I'm doing it? Yes. Is React that solution? Okay, is dirty. So this is sync. So I think we actually need to sync when we start. Oh, bother. Okay, that was a bad idea. Because we need to do at least one render before we sync. Alright, so that was a problem. How do we get back to like 2 and 1? No, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2. I don't know, something like that. All right, so let's try this again. I think this time it might work. Boom, baby! All right, now we need to change our coin output. So first of all right, let's save. Whenever we have a big win, big win, big win. I need to hear it too. All right, we have a big win. It's time to save. So we're progressing from, I've done CoinJoin on RegTest to we're going to be able to do CoinJoin on testnet. Because I cheated a lot of this stuff on RegTest using generate to address. So now we actually have... oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, this is so cool. It's so cool to have this all coming together. All right. Oh, yeah. So I was going to save. So I'm going to save. Ah! I'm out of focus. Focus, pocus, camera. Thank you. My children are trying to kill each other. Might have to go in and dad over that. All right, so a couple of things here. I want to indicate those of these that are denominated. So I want to sort these in two ways. Maybe denominated and not denominated. Yeah, let's do. Okay, we're gonna sort this. Let me go look at coins. What are we... What's this table called? It's called table. Excellent. I knew it would be. Okay, clone. Alright, so this is render coins. Alright. So we're actually not going to do this. So we're going to bring this out. So we're going to get rid of element stirs. We're going to do coin rows. Call it delta list? Delta rows? I'll just call it delta rows for the moment. It's just deltas, but to be more specific about it. Wait, are we just doing UTXOs here? Hold on. What are we up to? What are we up to? Render coins. Okay. So I think what we need here... Get all UTXOs. Because that's essentially what we're doing, is we're just looking for anything that has a balance of continue, and then get all UTXOs. Didn't I do the pending on that reserved? Oh, whoops. All right. Okay. We're going to do reserved is true. All right. What was I gonna do? Sorry, I'm gonna have to tend my kids in a bit. I think can hear them on the baby monitor, probably from 3 rooms away. Okay, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? I did the reserved thing. Okay, render coins. I don't know if we actually need to worry about adders. I don't know how important that actually is. Total balance, we don't gotta worry about no more. You might want to do this when the DB is updated. But I'm really not sure. So I think it's more about the coins here. So, I mean, we certainly can do that right there. This might be just in the wrong place, honestly. All right, let's just call that Delta. I'm not sure if these are UTXOs or not. Well, I think we can make them UTXOs. Yes, they are. They have become UTXOs. Great. So we can rename those to UTXOs. I think that this is just kind of on its own right now at this moment. All right. So template. Okay. Where am I at here? So what I really want to be doing all right. Okay. Sorry, just a message. Anyway, all right. So what I need to do here is actually get this sorted. So we're going to do all right. So You know, can we do denoms on here? Okay, so check this out. So we're doing this anyway, right here. So what if we... okay. So we'll do the denoms there, and then we can sort coins by denom. All right. So if there's of the same... Okay. So if they're both... If the denom for both of them is over 0, then we could just return a 0 right there because the denom is the same. But this is going to work as well. It's just doing a slightly more work than it would absolutely have to. But in order to do the check that we would need to do, we have to check if the denom is over 0. And, you know, so this ends up being just as well. I don't think there's actually any more checks. So sort UTXs. Okay. All right. So then these are now proper UTXOs as far as I know. They have the UTXO output index appended to them. So they should function that way now. All right. Okay, so I think this is good. You know, there's probably going to be an error, but if we refresh this, I think what we're going to see is denominated amounts and then not denominated amounts. Okay, so not quite. All right, so I did... My spidey sense was tingling a tiny itty bit, but not enough. All right, so something went wrong because this is only being sorted by sats. And it should be sorted first by denom and then by sat. So if 0 is less than non-zero, bump. If non-zero, or 0 is greater than non-zero, so or let's say the other way. But it seems like it didn't do the denom thing. So let's take a look at what happened there. Coin denom get denom. All right, if is denom, return denom. Okay, so that looks right. How do we make sense of this? So in the case that either one of them has the denom, is there some sort of BOGO sort going on here? All right, these are sorted. Is denom not correct? Let's just take a, maybe denom is, I mean, denom should be sats. Denoms. Reverse denoms. Sats is denoms, and is denom, return to denom. Okay. All right, what am I missing here? You know what I could be missing? I could be missing a hard refresh. Wait, debug denom. Okay, something about this doesn't seem right. How could denom always be 0? I must be passing in the wrong thing. There it is, ladies and gents. Passing in the wrong thing. All right. Oh, this is so close. All right, so now when I refresh. All right, still not quite right. What's going wrong? All right, now denom is correct here, but it's still not. Oh, okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right. So. All right, 2 fixed. Okay. So I just want something to be a little bit different. And this. All right, right here. Let's see. How do we get like a class list or something? What if we do body class name class list class list? Of course. Of course it's add rather than push. Of course it is. Of course it is. All right. All right, let's see. Uh, uh, oh. I don't know if that's true, but I think it is. Oops. All right, let's take a look. Oh, do I want to completely redo the style? Probably not. Um, all right, let's try this again. Okay, that didn't work out. Font style. Monospaced? Nope. Okay. All right. I don't know. Maybe font weight bold. Let's try that one. But it's, why is it getting rid of its style? All right, let's take a look here. Oh. Uh. Oh, okay. Okay. File dot. Font. Wait. Okay, got it. Okay, let's try it this way. And then we could do... Let's try like this. Okay, cool. I like that. Maybe we could do both in here. Bump. Bump. Okay. All right, looks good. All right, so now we've got our table sorted. We've been able to denominate. And then this one, I think... Wait, why does this say need 2 still? That doesn't look right. Why would we have a need... want to... need 1? 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. So one of these we've got 2. So I mean, we've got 2 of these. We don't have 2 of these. So we still want 1 of them? All right. So now we need 0. Okay, got it. So we could do better in re-rendering that. It's a whole lot of state, but whatever. Anyway. So we're good now. I want 5 of them. I want 5 of them. Okay, I'm going to save doing that for later. We'll do a mix. So the next step is to actually do the mix. So that's where we get plugged in into the P2P and the parser and all that. So and we can later sort them by round, which would be, yeah, we can do that. They'll be sorted by denom, round, or perhaps, so it will have to have denom to have a round, but 1 is a valid. All change addresses would be 1, which is not what we mean by this. Okay. All right, we're gonna put pause on this, and I will come back to it. I might need another Mountain Dew. Well, we've pretty much done all of the wallety stuff, and all that's left is the coin joiny stuff. And then I think what we would need to do is, if we wanted to do the traditional legacy private send, we would select coin joining mabobs. And then we would put an address to send them to. And then we just wouldn't put in the amount. We would just send it full. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna call it quits for now. But I am super enthusiastic about the state of this. I can't wait to put it live. And when we have the coin join on there, that'll be the icing on the cake, I suppose. So, all that said, catch you later. Adios.